With nursing homes in crisis due to COVID-19, the AARP shares 6 questions families need to be asking care facilities right now. I'm joined by Elaine Ryan, the Vice President of State Advocacy for AARP. Welcome. What is the #1 question we need to ask? Yes, thank you for being here.
Well, I think if you have a loved one in a nursing home, the #1 question to that facility is, do you have any COVID-19 cases in that facility? That's important for everybody to know on an ongoing basis.
And during our Face the State special with Governor Lamont, a woman actually wrote in to say that she was not notified her mother had COVID-19 and only found out about it because it was on the death certificate. Are nursing homes required to notify you?
The federal government rules are that, yes, in fact, nursing homes should answer your questions, providing family members with the information that they need. Not all are doing it. So that's why AARP is calling for public notice so that the public can know about what's going on in each facility so that they have the information they need to care for their loved ones.
So it sounds like we have to advocate a little bit. They might not just be spoon feeding this information. So what are some of the other questions you really want people to ask?
Well, you know, once you found out whether they're COVID-19 cases, we're asking whether or not there are infection controls in place to protect your loved one. We want to know whether or not the staff who work in those facilities have the personal protective equipment they need, whether or not that facility has adequate staff to be able to meet the needs. And we need to be asking, how can I communicate with my loved one on a regular basis? I want a daily telephone call. I want to do FaceTime. My mom can't work an iPad. Who will be there to help me communicate with her? These are the types of questions that you deserve to ask and you deserve an answer to.
How do you think we're doing here in Connecticut?
Well, I know that for Connecticut, you know, for the 22,000 people who live in nursing homes, you know, Connecticut is, you know, I would have to say, has a ways to go. One thing we're advocating for in Connecticut is this virtual visitation. You know, we just want people to be able to connect with their loved ones. We need the state to be able to provide help to do that. So for us, information is power, but imagine this, a loved one in a nursing home that's accustomed to seeing someone once a day, holding their hand, being able to care for them, laugh with them, watch television with them. They are frightened right now. We need that connection to be immediate, constant, and strong. And I think even more, we know that social isolation is deadly to people, especially people who live at times like these. So creating that connection helps not only loved ones, but the residents as well.
Elaine,
we need to do a better job.
Elaine, I just want to make sure we get the information to people out in our time with you. We know that additional information can be found on your website. You encourage people to go there. So thank you so much for sharing that with us. It's up on the screen right now. And also anyone concerned about the safety of a loved one in a nursing home can actually contact the state's long-term care ombudsman. And that's something you're recommending. And there's the website for that, nasup.org. We really want to thank you for your time and information.
Great. Thank you so much.